Didn't find till I heard you making some pampa about some dance, B.
Oh, was it Papa? I was stating facts.
No, that's why. I wanted the apport directly.
I was just telling them about this very amazing talent that God has given me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I displayed it yesterday.
All right.
And the world loves it. And I'm sure you love it too, Uncle Lebo White.
Of course.
Yes,
of course.
yes,
No, everything about you, yes, of course. There's a just laughing when I heard the noise.
There's a but?
There will be a bad, but not on air.
Uncle Lebo White, you seem to think I don't know how to dance.
No, I think you are wrong about that.
Okay.
I've never even considered it. I've never asked myself, can this guy dance or not? All I know is that you entertain the dream that you see me dance one of these days.
Uncle Lebo White, you have a way with words. Goodness. Anyway, it's you. But Uncle Lebo White, don't you like what I'm wearing today? How do I look, Uncle Lebo White?
No, you are hiding behind the console. How would I?
Let me stand so you can see, and I'll do a 360 for you.
Oh, fantastic!
What do you think about my outfit?
You like it? No, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I can see that it is the work of Captain Bay.
Absolutely.
So well done. But it is not just that the dress is good. The body wearing it too is super.
Oh, that's right.
The body wearing it is super.
Thank you so much. I mean, guys,
it's unfortunate that modeling never became a big thing in Ghana. Otherwise, you'd have been earning some good money.
Oh my goodness!
You'd have been earning some good money.
Isn't this the part I relocate to? You know what I mean?
No. In fact, simply grow. Come on, man. I think we are okay here. We are okay here.
Thank you so much for this outfit, guys. My outfit was sponsored by Uncle Lebo White. I'm going to take a picture with him today.
Okay.
Then we'll put it on Instagram. Then they see the outfit.
Yes.
Then we'll tag the designer, and you also go and make some. Then you take twin picture.
Yes.
That's right. Anyway, I'm happy you're here today. Last week, we had a very revealing conversation about the PhD syndrome.
Or crabism.
Oh, yeah. The crab.
The crab syndrome.
Yeah.
The crab syndrome.
We had a lot of our friends share their experiences today as well. I mean, we this is a sequel to the conversation.
Okay.
While we look at the focus really would be that, I mean, one thing was evident last week. A lot of people have experienced it.
Mm-hmm.
And people are still going through it.
Yes.
Whether at work,
yes,
in social settings, even at church.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yes.
It looks like the success of people is a pain in somebody's heart.
I know a church where a pastor has been stopped from preaching because the senior pastor traveled. When he came back, everybody was praising his assistant.
Wow.
That, oh, Papa, your pastor so and so is so anointed that he didn't make us feel your absence that much.
Hey, welcome.
And the guy has been back for 3 years now. He has not given the pulpit to his assistant. No.
Wow.
When he's traveling, he invites somebody from outside to come and take the pulpit.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is sad.
Yeah, it is.
Meanwhile, in the ideal situation, this is a good opportunity to encourage them, help them develop what they know and be better at it.
One of the organizations that I was associated with in the 70s had a black American as the head. And then his assistant was a Ghanaian. Now, whenever the assistant had to lead the meeting, everybody came early. And the room overflowed. When the main man, had to lead, people came at their leisure. Attendance was always low. And he began to penalize his assistant and give him less and less opportunities. Until one day he said he was praying. This was his own confession. Mm-hmm. He was praying and he said, he had God telling him that I gave you that assistant to help you build this work. So don't penalize him.
Yeah.
Free him to do what I have enabled him to do. And because he did that, and the man stepped aside. So there were things that he never had handled again. He gave it to his assistant that you are better at this, handle it.
Yeah.
And the organization just grew.
That was probably the magic wand.
That was it. And sometimes if we can understand that people are raised to help us, then we will not be looking for how do I clip the wings of Lexis.
Yeah.
Because if Lexis is flying, guess what? We're all flying with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you understand?
One of the analogies one of my friends made said, look, the success of somebody doesn't mean your failure.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't also mean that you will not succeed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes his success may open doors for you.
That's
his success may open doors for you. You know, it was when some of the African players went abroad and began to thrive.
Yeah.
That foreign coaches began to turn attention
to Africa.
To Africa.
It's true.
And I know one key Ghanaian who got his breakthrough because of the performance of a Nigerian. Because the team said, we're trying to reach him, but his people don't seem to want to release him. Because at that time, some people had seized the guy's passport because they realized that he had gone to this under 17 and people have expressed interest in him. So suddenly, no, you are not going to go. So he said, give me, I can go and bring him. And he came to the parents and told them, look at me. This is the difference it makes. Let the guy come. So if we can all support those who are flying high, none of us will remain ground bound.
Yeah.
We'll all find ourselves suddenly soaring.
Soaring as well. Yeah.
And because of their momentum, we may even soar higher because we have their example to inspire us.
Yeah.
Do you understand me?
Yes.
Because if you are the one who is the first to soar, you have nobody to look up to. But once you soar and I see you, I can soar higher.
Yeah.
Or with even more confidence because of you.
Absolutely. That's very true.
And that is what we need in this country, to create a situation where we all can excel, we all can become giants, we all can become champions. Then everybody, our situations, and can you say yes? You see the
You know, one of the things that I would want us to look at today is, like I was saying earlier, almost everybody has experienced this kind of PhD syndrome. But what do you do after that? How do you bounce back? And whilst you even share with us, if you're listening in and you want to contribute to this conversation, you have an experience you want to share, or probably how you were able to recover from a very serious PhD issue, you can call us on 0302 216 541. Uncle.
So let me share my own experience and how I recovered. Because I don't know if you know that at a certain point in my life, I was fired from my work. 9 charges were leveled against me, and I was fired.
9 charges?
Charges. So when a criminal partner, these are 9 charges. But bottom line, my crime was that the foreign principals of the company had encountered me and had been blown away by me, and my people had not been too comfortable with that. So quickly get rid of him before it becomes an issue.
Wow.
How did I walk back into this? The first thing is give yourself the chance to grieve, because it's not an easy thing. So it's like what we boxers are trained that when you are knocked down, don't rush to your feet. Wait for some count and recover before.
Yeah.
And so when you encounter this, give yourself the chance to grieve. Honor your pain because it is there, and don't deny it. So that's the first one. Give yourself the chance to grieve. Number 2, understand that this is not the end of the world. This is not the end of the world. That there's life after a dismissal. There's life after a betrayal. So come on, get up. And then the third thing is that you must understand that life goes on. Life goes on. So don't use this as an excuse. Oh, Monte, you made your say no, but you are here. Get up and go.
Yeah.
And then the final thing is recognizing, and this is borne out by the experiences of so many people. Listen, sometimes God uses the viciousness of people to open new doors for you. Doors that if they knew it would lead you into those doors, they would never have moved.
They wouldn't have, yeah.
Do you understand me? And
I
so,
get that.
Especially if you don't respond with bitterness. If you let go of bitterness, you may find that new doors open for you that will shock you yourself.
Yeah.
And so live in hope. That's the point I'm saying. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Life continues. Live in hope. Get rid of bitterness. But above all that, make sure you yourself do not perpetuate this tendency.
Yeah.
When you find yourself in that position.
You know, this thing reminds me of one of my favorite quotes. Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain.
Yes.
So the disappointments will let you realize that there are better things.
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
It would. And don't hold a grudge. Let them go. Release them from your heart.
Yeah.
So you can be free to embrace the new beginning. A new beginning. You know what I tell people? I tell people, there's an illustration I give to people. I tell them that, you know why babies cry? Babies cry because they think they are dead. True. Because see, for 9 months, they have been comfortable in a very ideal environment.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, tsunami, earthquake, and everything. At least in their mind.
Yeah.
So the birth that we are waiting for and we celebrate, for the baby, he thinks he's dead. And a lot of times, that's what happens to us. That when the divine is moving us into a new level, into something even bigger than we have experienced, we cry. We think that it is over for us. And yet, it is not over. It's just that God is working to show you even greater favor.
Let me get on the phone lines now. Hello.
Hey, good afternoon. I hope you're doing well.
I'm well, and how are you?
I'm very strong by the grace of God.
All right, let's hear you.
Yeah, your conversation has pushed me to come out with my situation. I was, and I'm still, in a security company when I was made to be a deployment officer. And the operation director at that time was sabotaging me because he needed someone that he can manipulate. So he found a way to let the MD give me some unnecessary punishment like suspension. So through the suspension, I decided to buy out. So in the course of the year, there was this misunderstanding that they couldn't work with that director again. So the MD later found out that after the death of the coordinator whom I learned with, I was learning from him. Then they realized that I'm the best person to replace the coordinator because the operation director at that time brought in an ex-serviceman who couldn't take the position. So they called me that Charlie come because you were learning from our former coordinator. So to cut everything short, they end up, taking the job from the man, and now I'm the coordinator. I have to employ people, supervise them, put them on duty. And my accountant at that time is also part of the directory. And he is, having a clearing agent, and I'm working with them, heading both sides.
Wow.
So now, I'm the coordinator who employ before we get the men to put on duty.
Right.
So I thought that time I was being disturbed, they were disturbing me. But not knowing through that movement, God was preparing a way for me.
That's beautiful.
So I'm enjoying the conversation.
That's a
very
beautiful
well.
story.
Yeah.
My brother,
Point.
just make sure that in your new position, you don't do to people what that man did to you.
Exactly. That's
Become an
back.
enabler and somebody who allows people to fly
Good
higher.
stuff. I think we have another friend on the line. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name?
Oh, I'm calling you from Laura.
From Laura.
Yes,
Okay.
my name is John.
John, all right, John, let's hear you.
Have enjoyed the program.
Awesome.
And what I would say that may the Lord continue to bless him. What I've learned a lot is that every disappointment is a blessing.
Yes, in disguise.
To me, it's marital problem. I can remember the year 2014. I thought that the whole world was end, has come to an end. But glory be to my God and to my pastor, he gave me to that every disappointment is a blessing. Right now, I've risen and I'm up to a certain level. Right now, I can tell you the fact is that, look, I am not a government worker. I am not with any company, private company. But once I was talking to you right now, I have built 3-bedroom apartment, now completed. And right now, it left with the roofing matters. So what I've learned, and I'll also give advice to others, is that if you get any disappointment in life, don't leave it there. Us, it just educate us. And I would say that may the Lord continue to thank him for us. And I think we can have his number if he can do that. Because he is really a person that who can give us more and more.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, John. Great talking to you.
And John, thank you very much for your vote of confidence.
Yeah. All right. 0302216541. Another friend is here. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
You're welcome. What's your name, bro?
Kwame.
All right, Kwame. Let's hear you.
Uncle, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Kwame. Ade, when did you na?
Mami pantu na minka.
Yo, Mate. Kwame, Koso.
Just to tell people that sometimes God can even sack you from your work.
Yes.
He can cause things down until you are sacked.
Yes.
Just because you where you are not praising his blessing.
That's right, yes.
And it happened to me some years back where I was sacked. You know, I did everything, but I was sacked. Just for me to start on my own and be what God wants me to be.
And you are doing better now, aren't you?
Oh, Master.
What did you mean? I want to be Kasai.
I don't know. Some Christians can pray all the prayers. God will not answer because you have been sacked already in the spirit.
In the spirit, yes, that's true. That's true.
The only thing is you are refusing to let it happen in the physical.
Yeah. Kwame, me fast for 21 days.
Have you ever prayed the prayer in Psalm 83?
Yes, I have.
That was my prayer. I read it 10 times a day.
Yes.
Burning enemies and melting them like wax on the mountain.
Me fast 21 days. Maybe and as the Spirit of God told me, good try, but you'll still be fired. And I was. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Prayed all the prayers in Psalms.
Yeah.
Read them, knew them by heart. But in the final analysis, I got to a stage where I said, God, I have heard. I'm out.
And now, Kwame, you know, I thank God for the lives of those who did who
thanked you.
Yes. I thank them because I think it's the biggest favor they did me.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I would not have been here.
Yeah, but in the storm you will never remember. You think that they are the worst enemy.
Yeah.
Satan personified.
Yeah, but Eradia you be. And to Kwame, thank you very much.
Kwame, Nyami Shrao.
Amen.
Did I tell you my story? Did I tell you that the day I was fired?
No.
I went home. I was so traumatized. That I went to the washroom to pee, and Kojo Mensah had vanished.
Hey.
You know, Kojo Mensah is a coward. At the least, this
Wow.
So I stood in the bathroom, and I had to speak to Kojo Mensah. I said, "Hey, Kojo, you're sacking me. Who you sacking you? Who are you? It is come out of hiding the junk." I said, "Oh yeah,
Kojo Mensah wants to desert you too.
I mean, how?"
Oh man, this has been really revealing, and Uncle Ibo, I need to say thank you so much. I'm sure a lot of people are listening right now, playing back their disappointments and realizing that it's actually rather a blessing.
Yeah.
What will be your final words, Uncle?
It is. Oh, husband material 7 years.
Yes. What are the dates again?
At the National Theatre, it's 26th and 27th.
26th and 27th of November.
Of November, and then 3rd and 4th of December.
Okay, that's
husband
the last.
Material 7 years.
The last one for the year.
Yeah, Lexis is wearing 9 years. You know, you have to pay 7 years now.
I we did 9 yards. 9 yards. I thought, but we're Calabane.
Bisobano, I'm going to name colors. Red.
Sister, we Calabane. Eddie? Brown.
Oh, the Bema Brown.
Wait.
Coffee something. And, you know, no, I think this is a Mancassin Brown.
I like that. Thank you so much. This is Joy 99.